Hey, so good news when it comes to ICE. Their numbers are dropping all across the board. From arrests per day, recruitment, and people that are already agents, they're just quitting. And it's directly related to people confronting them in the streets. So if you're out there protesting against ICE, you're doing God's work. Keep it up. According to this article, they only arrested 990 people per day in June. That's like a 40% drop compared to what they want. They want 3,000 a day. They only average 990. Then in July, they only average like 1,100. You know why? Once again, it's because you and people like you are out there fighting against this fascist state. And Department of Homeland Security is so desperate for new recruits. One, they're bringing back the propagandized Uncle Sam to try to bring people in. And two, they were paying people 50 grand sign-on bonuses. It's rumored it's going to go up to 71,000 now. And as said, because of all you protesters in the streets doing God's work, Trump is having to redirect everything. He has no idea what to do. He's taking a good hard look at everything. And he's slowly starting to realize that big 6'2", 250-pound white guys like myself, we're not happy about masked men racially profiling everybody. And we're going to get in your face immediately. And I dare you to come to my city. Please, please come to my city. I will have a lot of fun. But yeah, that's the news about ICE today. Y'all have a good night.
You might have heard that thousands of ICE agents have been quitting their jobs, that hundreds have just been dropping on the spot, deciding that they just didn't want to be an ICE agent, whether this is for their own safety and security and the fear of the retaliation of events that we saw just happen in Texas. And I know a lot of us may have felt in that tiny moment of that video of thinking that there was humanity left within these individuals, and the humanity of these people covering their faces as they disrupt homes and separate moms from their children and fathers from their children, as they destroy the lives of people that are doing their job in our society, as they target people that actually provide value to our society and are no different from their ancestors. And as they continue to incorporate battle-tested technology, such as thermal cameras and technology that is able to infiltrate our phones if you haven't locked them. All of these things in which have been tested in Gaza against the Palestinians are now being used right here domestically by ICE agents. Do not for a moment think that ICE agents are on your side. Do not think that they are showing signs of humanity, as they are cowards that cover their faces and kick children out of their homes and send parents to countries that many of their children have never been to.
I saw a video. Truck drivers following these ICE agents everywhere, and whenever these agents make a stop, they start towing their cars away. And the other day in LA, you saw the massive standoff between ICE agents and these residents. These residents were chasing them out of the hotel. Again, you could see even the mayor of Chicago is standing against these ICE agents. They are weird arrests, separation of families, snatching parents out of their children. That's what they are doing, and deporting kids to countries where they have never been to.
Who said violence is not the answer, baby? Y'all better look up the ICE facility that was attacked in Texas, okay? It was 10 people. They was dressed in military, uniforms. They had walkie-talkies. They had everything they need. They was out there demolishing shit. You understand me? They put in so much work that they got the ICE workers that's supposed to be detaining these people. Oh, baby, they quitting. They're saying we don't want no smoke. Now, you got to be a bad motherfucker to make people like that quit. Because I'm pretty sure they was getting paid a good little penny. But they see that ain't nobody playing. Ain't nobody playing. I don't know where they GoFundMe at. I don't know where they at. I do need more information on that if you know anything. But, baby, they is not playing. They saying that fuck all that. Fuck what y'all talking about. We making sure that our people is good. Y'all be sitting up here talking this shit, but we gonna walk this shit, all right? They got together and they said, we about to fight back ICE. They said, fuck all this fascism that's going on in America. We is not going for it. And I love that because the American system has taught y'all to be peaceful protest. We done been so fucking peaceful and we still got fucking orange man in office. We still got all this bullshit raining down on us. When is y'all gonna wake up? Ain't no fucking peace. Ain't no peace for the wicked. Baby, you gotta be ready to get in the field. Y'all not ready to get in the motherfucker. You gotta be ready to get in the field. You gotta be ready to get in the fucking field. Y'all ain't ready to get in the goddamn field. And that's the problem. But these people, They got in the fucking field, okay? Let me know when you're ready.
Trump got people in ICE quitting their jobs because they said the mission and the value of what ICE supposed to stand for, that's going out the window. They said it was supposed to be protecting Americans and like from terrorists and stuff. They said, oh, no. That ain't what it's about no more. It's about, let's see how many people we can get deported. It's about numbers now, right? So the dude, like, I don't want to work here no more because I ain't with this. I wonder how many other people are going to follow him, because I had a friend who worked federally in a federal department, and he was telling me how some of his colleagues got pulled from the department that they're in to ICE. So they're pulling people from other departments against their will to go to ICE. And because, as you know, ICE is the biggest, But that's crazy. People quitting their jobs because they don't like that shit. That's how when you know it's some more shit going on the back end that they ain't with.
We are in a country where some of us don't support fascism, where some of us have a human heart, where some of us have what it takes to stand for the good. After you're seeing massive standoffs, as agents are not allowed in some communities. I don't know, there was a soccer game going on, and these ICE agents, they were chased out when they trying to make arrests in the field. And who are chasing them? LAPD. So these guys, they are facing what? They are facing a massive standoffs whenever they appear. People start protesting against them. I don't know why, but these ICE agents, they are quitting in mass numbers, citing difficulties in doing their work.
Hey, it's Joe from Georgia. Well, there's some job openings if you want to apply for it. Now, these jobs involve probably working any hours of the day or night. You're going to have to get armored up every day for it. And you're going to be either breaking into someone's houses or snatching people off the street for the job. Now, I hear it pays very well. Oh, and you've got to wear a mask over your face so people can't identify you. Well, that's what's going on with ICE. They've got a ton of job openings. And the biggest reason is why comes out of the White House, of course, because Stephen Miller's making their job almost impossible to do. And these people are finally figuring out, maybe this isn't good for my future to be snatching up people off the streets and sending them to detention camps. It might sound like the brown shirt people over in the 1930s in Germany. So there are openings if you want to be an ICE agent and you're the person who wants to make sure that you throw every person that you can out of the country, whether they're good or bad. It might be the job for you. So because the other ICE agents who are doing the job are leaving at record paces. They're figuring it out that maybe this isn't a great legacy for them. So if you're looking for a job, I hear that the Department of Homeland Security and ICE, they're hiring.
We have some news right now. An ICE attorney has resigned over protests concerning what the Department of Homeland Security is doing in terms of mass deportations in our nation. According to the Atlantic's latest reporting, Adam Boyd is a 33-year-old attorney who actually resigned from ICE's legal department. Why? Because he believes that the mission of the department is no longer about protecting the homeland from threats. Quote, it became a contest of how many deportations could be reported to Stephen Miller. He said that he saw frustration among ICE attorneys.
So a lot of the ICE agents are quitting their jobs now. They feel like, why are they arresting people that don't even have criminal records? And they came out and said that basically the Trump administration is having them arrest people because they're trying to meet a quota. It's not about if they're illegal or not. So they're quitting. You have other ICE agents quitting because now they're getting threatened. So they fear for their families now. So they're quitting and people are finding out who they are. These people have been walking around masked, snatching these people up, throwing them in these concentration camps. because of an executive order. Remember what Biden said before he left office, remember your oath. Their oath is to protect the United States citizens, regardless of what this corrupt administration says. So now they're starting to wake up. They finding out their social media accounts. And now they starting to wake up and realize it's not worth it. It's not morally correct. And they jeopardizing their own families. They're jeopardizing their own safety. The Trump administration don't care. They don't care about them. And now they're starting to wake up and see that. So that's good news. I hope they all quit.
They are doing their job like it's in sales. You have to meet a target. That's what they are being told. And to meet the target, they have to be very hard. They have to be very harsh. They have to be very tough. They have to be very violent, into our communities. Coming, grabbing people everywhere, anyhow, anywhere. In hotels, in schools, in churches, everywhere. They are snatching people and in courts, snatching people and taking them away. So when these citizens, our patriots, see them, they protest against them. Able-bodied men, But there has been much incentive in joining them. A 50,000 US dollars sign up bonus. The government has highly incentivized people to join ICE. But I don't think if it's working for the American people, because the American people are joining forces in the streets, in town halls to condemn them. That's why you see them walking around in masks. And when these guys are being known, they start resigning because perhaps it's against their morals. What they signed for is not what they are told to do. It's very totally different.